Hello and welcome to the Treasured Page. I'm Melanie and this is our quiet crafting space. Today I'm looking at index cards. I have taken one index card and cut it in half just to follow on from the collage and things that I've been doing using washi tapes recently. I seem to have got a lot of them. I don't always use them. I don't want to use them up. I just want to use them. And so what I've got is all of my washi tapes that that are not being used, and there's nothing wrong with them. It's just that maybe they, I don't know, maybe they're, I don't know why I'm not using them. I can't tell you. It's because I'm just not sitting here playing with them. That's what I'm doing today. So I am going to use the washi tapes that I don't normally go for. Things that like this. They've been here for quite some time. I can see that they might be on their way out because they're losing their stick in some places and then just ripping. So I'm going to try and use those. And I seem to have got quite a few orange coloured ones. Maybe bring out some of these warmer tones. I feel like I want to do something with a bit of a 70s vibe. That's sort of what that feels to me. Those sort of browns. And yeah, so I want to try and do two different styles and see where that takes us. I've got a bit of map here as well. That might be interesting. Maybe that one. Does that go with it? No, that doesn't. Something. Okay. So yeah, I'm thinking, also I thought it might be an interesting idea to go the other way with them. Instead of down, I might go sideways. Let's have a look. So this is what ones that I've done previously. And the strips went this way. And I then added the black and white in there, and that gave me focal point images anyway, so I then just added some extra little elements there. And on this one, because it felt a bit blank, I added the bee, and this one says coffee shop to me, and this one says gardening and outdoors and also cafe. Don't know why. I've seen some wallpaper like that recently in cafes. So I went with that on the back, and they, to me, look like a bit like menus because of the way that I've put the decorative edge on them. They're absolutely great, and they're really thin, and I just think they're lovely to add to a journal. So very, very simple. So now I want to do something a bit different. I want to do bolder colours, but I'm a little bit worried that this is just going to tear on me. Oh, okay. So that's got a break in it there. I'm going to cut that. It's lost its stick. It's not sticky. So the other thing is to get the glue. So this is a craft along with me, just having a little collage using stickers, washi tapes, things that we don't normally go for. This is what I don't normally go for, and I should do because I've got an abundance of it, and it's just sitting here not being used. And now I think, oh, I've got that lovely washi tape, you know, I've got it, therefore lovely. If I get some inspiration, if I see anybody else do anything with washi tape, I'm good to go. Well, this is the craft, this is it. If you feel like that, because this is what I do, I just wait until, you know, I may have seen somebody do something with it once, and I went and bought a bunch of the stuff and then never did anything with it because I forgot. I forgot what they did. So we just, I'm doing the same thing. I wanted to go the other way. Well, you can go whichever way you want. This way is, I'm going to do top and bottom with a darker can't. So that one I think is going there. I could do a darker different one at the bottom. There. And then I'll sort of fill in the middle. Now this one is I think it's cinema. That's good, isn't it? Oh, it's no stick to it whatsoever. They just dry out, I think. Yeah, I've had these nearly 2 years. So just a little bit of glue. And we'll see if we can get a bit of a vibe of the 70s. Don't know why. It's just, it was this that made me think 60s, 70s. Ugh, see, it's ripping. And it is a shame because there's loads on there. So if you don't use your washi tape, they perish. You want to grab them and get them down. 60s, isn't it? 60s, 70s. That one, anyway. Right, we've got the cinema. We've got that. Maybe green now. What was that? That was some sort of map. Okay, that could go in there. Bit weird. A little bit weird, if I'm honest. But I like that pattern. Maybe it's a holiday. Ooh, very interesting. So I want something in the middle now. Okay, well then, what do we want? There is that rather boring one. No. What's that? That's a spooky one. Maybe that's what goes on at the film. It's got snowflakes in the back. Crows. Not sure about the crows. Butterflies in there. Oh, well. The other ones came together quite quickly because I didn't really think about it. And this one. Well, that's all right, isn't it? Because I've got a little theme in my head that I wanted then I'm trying to fit around my theme, whereas before I just put them down and then I let the theme evolve or the mood evolve. I think that's the better way of doing it. Maybe numbers. Oh, that one's had it as well. Got to use them. Here we go. Yep, numbers. Let's have this. Oh, right, okay. I think it's a bit odd, but we'll run with it and see where we end up. Sort of just that orange flower power was one of the... It comes in a kit sometimes, you buy them. Yeah, I quite like that now. I quite like it as a different style. So take the bone folder and squash everything down. That stops anything peeling up, and it matches up the edges and welds it to the background paper and to the other washi tape. So there we are. Then I rounded the corners. I think I might just round the corners and not do the fancy edge. And what I mean by that is this. I did sort of a tag edge to it, because I have a punch that does that. So that looks a bit more like... Well, maybe the ticket is a nice idea. Let's go with that. Gosh, that's noisy. And it was this one here. Now this punch is called Punch Bunch with the ticket corners. Tag. Oof. And then we turn it over the other way for the reverse. Okay, good. Little bit of effort, but a good result, I think, when you get that like that. Then you just need to ink around the edge and finish that off. We're working with browns. I have got here a fossilised amber. So I'm just going to change the top of the ink pad to the yellow and give it a bit of a yellow feel. Oh, actually that's a bit much. I might need to come around with the brown and then I'll get my orange. Okay, that was a bit of a off-piece thing to have done, but that was quite fun. Let's go back and find a brown. Oh, I just had them here. Here we are. Got a bit more of a selection now because I found them, so I want something. Oh, we've got rusty hinge. Maybe just the vintage photo now, and then knock back that yellow colour. Just using my anything all brown colour ink dauber. That's better. Age the edges. Oh, peeling up a bit there. And just a little bit of stick glue to get that down. And then sort out the back here. And for that, I just need to bring in a piece of paper. And I'm going round in a circular motion so you can see I'm getting an impression. The extra marks coming on here I think is just some glue that I might have had on the table. And there we are, we just get the idea. That's a little ticket tag. It's quite sweet, isn't it? It's fine as it is on its own, but there is that bit down the bottom where there's not a lot going on. So you could then have a think about something there, and thinking maybe travel sticker. So that's the sort of thing we used to do, didn't we? We used to get these travel stickers, and I have these stickers, and this sort of retro sort of vibe reminds me of a funny sort of holiday where even now this style is still popular. Do I like the red? That's a good one. Just these odd little stickers I've got here with coffee pots and weird things. But I'm just trying to use them up. Oh, there you go. That's definitely what might go on a holiday. Maybe a celebration. If you've got any glue like this that's dried out, you can get a piece of rubber or silicone. You can buy an eraser for glue, and it will, if you are careful with it, just take it. Oh, well, they won't do that because that is ink. But if you've got any little bits of glue, it will just pull them up. And just work like a normal pencil eraser. And there you go. Then you just ink around. And blend the whole lot away, although that has now highlighted it. And then I'll just get, oh, I might even want that on the front. No, I don't. No, I don't want that on the front. I'm just going to stick that there, but that's fine because that will cover up those glue bits, won't it? That's that. And then my little sort of holiday sticker to Europe. Maybe I'll have that over there where it's come down. Great. Oh, there you are. So that is how to use up those stickers. There's something there, a little something, a little label or something. This pot is getting too crowded with bigger somethings. So now this one lends itself maybe to a bit of fabric on it. And oh, ticket would be good, wouldn't it, if it was a cinema ticket? So if you've got a cinema style ticket, that would work. That's not, because it's a travel ticket, so perhaps you could travel to the cinema. Yeah. So that's the idea. Just sometimes the shape is the right thing. Or a stamp, that's quite cool. This is, some of these are Tim Holtz field notes. And you're right down to the bottom to dig out all the little, there you go. That's a nice one. That's old European money as well. Oh look, these little numbers. Oh, I've got loads of numbers. We're all right for numbers, thank you. The numbers can go back. Are we going to go with this little stamp? And that echoes the blue bit there, that's all by itself. And brings that into, make more sense. Just a wee bit of stick glue. And that is going there in no particular fashion, and then maybe I'll put that on the end for a wee bit more treasured interest, or I could go over here with it. Doesn't really make sense, but there's nothing down here. Now I feel like I need something on the back as well. I like to have intrigue on the front and the back. So just put that down there. There. That's great, isn't it? And that's that one. So that's sort of my reminiscent of a holiday from my childhood, that one. That's where I just feel that's the 70s. I don't know what holiday that was. Tried to think. Right, anyway, involved wine for my parents. Okay, I need something at the top there. Well, how about more washi tape, because we've got that to get through. Maybe when we were away we had a look at the birds. Yeah, that's a nice one. What else could we have done? Well, this one, I never use this one. It's butterfly. I think for that to have worked, I would have had to have punched it out then. That's just going to look a bit odd around the top. Okay, right, after much rifling around, I have found this number, and I think that's sort of nice, because it could be the number of the room where you stayed in this sort of 70s hotel-y holiday vibe crazy thing that I've got here. So I'm going to put that up there, and I think I'm pretty much done with that one. So I just wanted to give you all a different look of how you could go just by using your washi tapes. Just just your washi tape colours, but the simple idea of a square of paper decorated with the stickers and all the little embellishment things that we can get hold of, digital kits and the like. The ideas are there and they're endless really, aren't they? So there's another journaling card to join the others. And these are all made with washi tapes. Oh, I'm a bit stuck here now. So that's those ones, but then I've got these ones, so it's sort of a whole little range happening here now. And then so those are 3. That was great. And then this last one, I think we could just maybe squeeze that one in, because I thought I've seen these blue ones now and I'm feeling these are really nice to do something. So I'm just going to go, so we went across, so I'm going to go across. A bit of glue again because they're not very sticky. I suppose if you've got brand new washi tape you might be okay, but just check it, because after a while they peel up, the stick doesn't last, and if you've been journaling a long time, you'll possibly have got journaling cards where the washi tape has peeled up, and that's disappointing to see that happen when it was something you spent time on. So worth the extra step just by adding the glue. And maybe put in a plain one as well to break up the pattern. Oh, I've got this marble. When you go away, you often see marbled areas, don't you? And I'm thinking this feels more Moroccan or Eastern. Just having some adventure. I've gone a bit wonky there. Gone a bit wonky on the top, so I'm just straightening that up. Didn't quite get it, but that's nice. It's quite nice to see the lines through, weirdly. Quite like that. And then this looks like the Moroccan tile, so that could go there, or it could go on the bottom. Maybe another plain coming in. Cut it off at the side, bring in this colourful one. I mean, the only thing to say is a bit difficult is just lining it up, but that would be a lot easier if I were able to be right over the top of the project and able to see it. It's a bit difficult at this angle. Let me turn it round just for the purpose of seeing what I'm doing on that line there. There we are. That's better. Just helps to see what you're doing, I find. And then we just want one more down there in that sort of blue tone. I could go for this sort of one. Geometric, that's a bit modern. No, I don't like that. Oh, purpley tone down the bottom there. No, for some reason that changes it again. So I could finish up with what I've got on the top. No, oh dear, now I'm being silly with it. I'm running out of washi tape there. I feel like I need a number or something. No, that's weird. What about this? This is strange. Yes. Why not? Why not have that? That is a bit peculiar. But then so is some of this going on there. Maybe that's a bit of folklore from the mood of this place where the birds and everything. Just the colour tones seem to work nicely. Just add something. Right, free the washi tapes. They can go back in the little drawer. And I haven't really used much, but I've used enough to create an interesting tag. I'm just cutting down the sides. I'd love to see what you're creating if you're having a go at the washi tape journaling cards. You can just cover paper. You know, if you've got a thick card stock, not a thick card, so a thick paperweight or a thin card stock, so that they're flexible and lightweight. Nothing too heavy. These are flexible, nice. They feel nice because the washi tapes give an interesting don't know what they just sort of a nice softness to them, and it makes it all the nicer that there's a flex to them. That's what I've noticed. I've done them on card and they're not as special in a way. These feel like a different thing. I don't know, maybe it adds like a quality to it. It feels like a nice quality, even though a thicker card should feel like that would be better quality. This actually feels nicer, thinner. It's a strange thing. Have a go, see what you think. Right, you need to just squash everything down. So what I have done here is try and break up the patterns with the bit in the middle, so that we've got interesting patterns at the bottom, at the top, got a break in the middle, and this down here also gives a break, even though there is pattern all over it. It's not as bold as this or the top one. And that's why that seems to work quite nicely, and you can then get away with something else going in the middle. And for that, I will think probably, don't like that, but that could go on the back. Just a little perfume bottle, that's sweet, I like that. Right, maybe another one of these holiday tickets. Oh yes, it does look, it is a bit Egyptian. Oh, that's a good one. What else have I got? It could be Paris, but it's not. Singapore. Japan. Well, it's not Japanese. Melbourne. It's not Melbourne. Yeah, I got a pack of these stickers and I'm sort of trying to work out where to use them. Holland. Oh, I like that one. What's that? America. It's not America. Yeah, I think the pyramids is a good one, and this one's a good one as well. It's just that green colour, if I'm honest, and the ink that makes it look so good. And we've got this colour here. No, it's those two, I think. Oh, I've got that as well. I like that. It's another Egyptian one. Yes, so these are my hollow. Right, I'm going to make the edges fancy. I'm feeling like this is a perfumery now that I've got the little perfume bottle. So I want a nice decorative edge. We'll go with this one this time. Almost, but not quite. Well, I think I got them all punched out right. And there we go. That's that idea. Okay, so I'm just going to add my travel sticker here just to give me a feel of adventure. I quite like this. I quite like that. Let's have that. Just because we can do another one and add that. Or we might like the camel. But the pyramids are more grand, and this just feels very grand with all this going on. And then the perfume bottle might even want to be there. It just adds a talking point in your mind when you've got a journal card like this. You might then spark off a memory or a holiday trip or something that you would then be able to write about, a little thought or feeling on that subject. Or if you've ever aspired to going to a place like this, or you have a relative or something. I'm going to use those two, and I kind of like that on the front with that up there. Very weird, very different. Perhaps. So I'm going to ink round with a blue, changing the ink dauber to a blue and using what I've got, which is Salty Ocean by Distress Ink. All of my inks are by Distress Ink, I think. I've got some others and I can't find them. I'm really just going over the top here with the blue. And because it's holiday, you get that lovely Aegean blue when you go to places like that. And then I'm going to knock it down with a brown. Oops. And you see what you can create just by changing the colours and mixing them and blending them in. And that's why the blending tools are so fun. You can get these different colour tones and really create something a bit different. An aged look, a worn look, a gluey look, but that all adds to it. So you could even have that down there. And then put the perfume bottles on the front. Which is quite nice, isn't it? But then I feel like something might want to go up the top. Less fussing, more doing. You just go with what feels right for you. Perfume bottles from Egypt. Well, they did. They had lots of, they have lots of perfume even now, all the special oils. So there you go, it's your travel ticket to Egypt today. And there's your perfume on the back. Thinking about perfumes and Egypt, probably want a scarab beetle at this point. Ooh, thinking about it. Is that too weird? Don't know what. I like that. Oh no, maybe not. This is normally chocolate. Yep, let's have the chocolate up there, because you get delicious things in Egypt to eat. Chocolate's not the main one of them, but they do have some wonderful places. I have been as well. So these are memories. See, you know, this is me channeling my little memories of going to Egypt and trying delicacies, and we went on a little tour. We went to a perfume factory shop. Oh, the other thing they had was beautiful tapestries as well. So we probably want a nice little element of fabric going on here. That would be good, wouldn't it? This is interesting. If I hadn't stuck that right in the centre, or off to the side. That not there, do you? Could go there. Stop being silly, just stick it elsewhere. So either there or there or there. There. Good. Right. I don't think I need all of that. That's quite a lot for what I'm suggesting. Yeah, that's it then. So yes, we went to the market where they had all the fabrics, and they had tapestries and quilts, amazing things, and spice, and oils, and lots of things for made out of like a soapstone or a alabaster. Oh, amazing place, really. Very polluted in Cairo though. Sorry if you're from Cairo, but I found it very, very busy and very noisy and quite polluted, but beautiful, beautiful place to go and visit early morning if you wanted to see the pyramids. There we go. That is my little travel tickets and around the world ideas. So there we are, skiing holiday or whatever, European holiday in the 70s. And off to Egypt with our little adventure cards. So thanks guys, I think that's been fun. They can go in a journal and just be memory anchors of where you know, where I've been, and maybe note down that memory, tuck it away, this sort of thing. Be nice there. I can hinge that in with some more washi tape and let that be a flip out. Write it and then put it in there. Or it might look really great here as a flip. So hinge that on and then be able to write. You could also flip it back and then be able to write it. Might do that. That's a way of doing that. And then this one can go here, couldn't it, with the colours over this way. Again, could be another flip, or could hinge there, could come down here and be a flip here. And all you do for that, I like that idea enough, yes I do. So all we do for that is get some washi tape to the right length, and then you just glue half of it. Bring that and get it matched in. Oh, I've done it ever so slightly too long. So there we go. And then this will be the hinge by going in here, bending it forwards, and lining it up where you want. And then, oh no, that's not going to work, is it? Because I haven't, right, okay, so it's got to come up here and hinge onto that bit there. And then that's the flip. Yeah, that's great, because then it's got to line up with that bit. I wanted it to come down here thinking about it, but then it was going to show there. Could come up a bit higher, I don't like that look. And all the while the glue is wet, you've got time to, you know, fuss about with it. just make sure it comes up. I probably won't like it over here now. Oh no, I don't mind that. That's fine. That looks like a tab top. All these little things you've got to think about, you see. So we're going to have that now as a tab top look. I'm going to even emphasise that to make it look meant. Stick that down. There we go. So that's the hinged in idea there. And then if I just sort of make it a bit more grunged up with the ink so that that all blends in, we can come back with some stronger glue. That's the hinge in there. Then you do that, and then there's created a little tab top on one of these shorter pages. If you haven't seen how I've made these little journals, which can be any colour, any fabric, it is fabric, any colour you like, then have a look at my how to build a junk journal in the playlist, and you'll see there's a 3-part video. You only need part 1 and 2 of how to construct it, and then the decorating is we're just doing this as we go. And then when you've got all the embellished bits in there, and you're happy with everything, so that could be nice tucked in with corner tucks like you would have had in an old-fashioned photograph, and then that could be a secret journaling bit. I like that there. So I just sort of put the paper clips in here where I want them, and then I come back and have a look as I go through the journal. And that goes there. And then we've got the flip there. So it could have come over here as well, but I think that is going to work really nice as a little tab top idea there. And then we're getting to the end of that one, and then that's done, and then that can be written in, and I can go away and write the ideas down and what it was all about and how I came about doing all of these things. And the journal's interactive, and all of these ideas are all on the videos in the recent weeks. So if you would like to make your own mini journal, embellish it and do all of the things just so that you can get going, have quiet craft and make time for you, then it's all here. All the information to do that is right here at the treasured page. I hope you've had fun. I hope this has been inspirational for you, and that you've taken away some ideas of how you can work out little memories and how you might use your washi tapes and things that you don't otherwise use. If you haven't got washi tapes or you don't know what they are useful. Just very, very addictive, and be careful buying too many. But I will leave some links below to supplies of things that I use, so you can have a look at that in the description box below. Okay guys, I've had fun. This has been great. This is the treasured page. I'm Melanie. Thanks for watching, and above all else guys, just slow down and make crafting time for you. Bye bye now.